How dangerous? Well, try this. Both sides had rifles pointing at each other, and then the feds suddenly backing off. The ranch standoff may be over for now, but the Bundy family is ready for round two. A showdown in the Wild West. Snipers, stun guns, government agents, a civilian militia, and an old-fashioned standoff.
Tensions are flaring in the standoff between Nevada rancher Cliven Bundy and the federal government.
Nevada rancher Cliven Bundy threatening to launch a range war after the government sent snipers and helicopters to seize his cattle.
Well, I guess it's a range war. That's all I can say.
The government saying that he owes $1.1 million in unpaid grazing fees. But Bundy's saying that the land doesn't belong to the feds. And over the weekend, hundreds gathering to support the Bundy family.
There are over 200 federal agents down there. They are all armed. They have hurt people down there. They are in Nevada on Nevada land. They need to leave.
It is amazing that these people can come in here with police force or whatever force they have and tase people, rub people's faces in the dirt, tell pregnant women they're going to put their dogs on them. What kind of an America is this?
The armed citizens facing off with government agents, agents with stun guns, attack dogs, even snipers.
Get out of here, you coward!
But the government backing down.
The BLM is going to cease this operation.
The Bundy family and their supporters calling it a victory.
Oh, it's the most wonderful day in all the world.
We are feeling great. The people have spoken, you know, and the militia. We wouldn't have been able to do this without our Second Amendment. You know, you read the Second Amendment, it's not just about guns. It starts out a well-regulated militia for the security of a free state. This week we're feeling free again. It feels great.
But now they are facing new challenges.
The BLM took nearly 400 cattle from the Bundy Ranch, and there are reports that up to 130 of those cattle were killed during the roundup.
Right now we have about 17 orphaned calves. We're in the process of trying to get them mated up with their mothers.
The standoff may be over, but the feds saying they will still get Bundy's money and preparing to take him to court.
The people are tired of being oppressed by government, and that's what this was really about.
This is America, folks. We got to wake up.
And in just moments, you are going inside the Bundy Ranch. The ranch's matriarch, Carol Bundy, will show you what happened as a baby calf was born in the middle of all this mayhem. But first, Carol and Cliven Bundy's daughter, Bailey Logue, joins us from the Bundy Ranch. Nice to see you, Bailey.
Nice to meet you, too.
Okay, Bailey, so tell me what the weekend was like for you.
The weekend was hectic, but it was memorable. It was one that I'll never forget.
Were you ever worried or fearful as you were out there?
At first, yeah, but we had good protection and we had people standing behind us.
What is this dispute or fight about?
It's about our freedom, it's about our state sovereignty, and it's about people standing up for what's right.
Where did all the people come from? Are these people we see like people alongside of the road, are these people you know, or did they come from other places?
There was a lot of family and friends, but they came from all over the world to support us and to stand up for what they believe.
What's been the impact on your family?
It's actually brought us closer together, so I guess it would be good for us, yeah.
You know, we heard reports that rifles were pointing at rifles. Did you see any of that?
Yes, I mostly pointed at us.
By?
By BLM agents.
Did you talk to any of the BLM agents at all at any time?
I did not. They were pretty tight-lipped. They didn't say much to us at all.
All right. Now, was it your brother who was tasered?
It was my brother Ammon.
Is he okay?
He is doing fine. He's doing great.
All right. Okay, so take me back to the point where you learned that the BLM, the federal government, was going to back off. Where were you?
I actually wasn't there. I had other things that I had to take care of, but I was listening live and I was tuned in with my family. It was exciting and it was rewarding. We've put a lot of work and prayers and thoughts into this, and it was rewarding to see our cattle free again and not being tortured and back where they are safe.
Now, they seized some of your cattle, and I understand that many, 130 head were killed. Is that correct?
130 head are missing, yes.
Where are they?
We have no clue. They are, we heard they've either been shot or they've been run to death, but we did not get returned. They weren't returned back to us, so.
I mean, how were they actually seized? I mean, I take it the BLM must have hired contractors. I suspect that they're not regular, that they're not, this is not their experience.
No, they go by contract cowboys, and they come out and do this for a living. So they were hired, lots of money. They were paid lots of money to come and do this.
So I imagine that contract cowboys aren't particularly popular in the area tonight.
Oh no, they're not. We don't look at them as real cowboys. Real cowboys are honest, and they weren't doing an honest thing.
Do you expect that you're going to get 130 of the cattle back, minus the ones who have died? I mean, I suspect there's some that are still alive.
No, we're not going to get those back.
This isn't over, is it?
No, it's just begun. This part is slowing down, but yeah, it's not over. It's not going to be over for a while.
What's next? What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. Good question. I wish I knew. That would be really comforting to me, to know what's going to happen next.
What did your father say after the feds left?
He gave the orders for the sheriff to do his duty, and he has not done that yet. So that's what we're waiting for, is for the sheriff to step up and do what my dad has asked him to do.
So your father's got a little bit of a battle going on also with the local sheriff, right?
This is all about the local sheriff. He could stop this right now, and he knows that now. So we're hoping that he'll stand his ground and that he'll stand up for us and for the people of his county.
What does he do to stop it, though? Because you've got the feds who say they're entitled to this and that your father's encroaching on it. What could the sheriff do?
The sheriff, all he has to say is no. He has more power than all those feds do in this county. This is his county. He runs it. He's got full control over this county. If he says no, they have to back down.
Bailey, thank you, and of course we'll continue to watch to see how this unfolds. Thank you, Bailey.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Now to Bailey's mother, Carol Bundy. She is the matriarch of the Bundy Ranch, and our Griff Jenkins spoke with her about a baby calf born during this tense standoff.
This is Liberty. She was born just a few hours before we come and took our cattle back, and her mama ran off out of fear, and we can't find the mama. This is one of about 26 that are young like this. This is one of the things that you don't mess with a mama.
So we don't know where this calf's mom is?
Nope, we've been out looking, but we haven't found her.
Greta, the Nevada standoff has taken a toll on the Bundy Ranch.
She'll be okay. She just won't thrive and grow as big or as fast as the others. She'll be a pet. She'll probably wander around and come in my house like a puppy dog.
The young calves bearing most of the burden, many of them getting separated from their mothers.
We call them doggies because they don't ever grow as strong and as big as the calves that follow their mother, because they just don't. We can't teach them what their mamas can. We can't feed them what their mamas can. And they just don't get as strong. They don't thrive as well. You don't ask a mama about babies, because the mama cries when she sees little babies that don't have their mama. We also had a cow get hit up on the freeway last night looking for its baby. And so it broke through the fence. I don't know if it broke through or if the fence was left open. And I apologize for whoever did that. But I feel sorry because that cow was just looking for its baby.
The Bundy family saying that the whole herd is hurting because of the Roundup.
They were abused. They didn't have water. They had very little feed. There was cattle prods, which are, the little electric shockers laying everywhere to kind of, and we don't treat our cattle that way. And they're shrunken up and they need to go back out on the range. What is more natural in the West than to have a cow and a calf out on the range?
And it's